Welcome back to another video where we'll discuss 5 strategies that will help you solve cash drag and let your money work for you. My name is Jakub from P2P Empire, and if you are new to P2P learning and your goal is to become a more educated P2P investor, consider subscribing and hit the like button if you want to see more videos like this one in the future. So today it's all about cash drag, something that every P2P investor will experience at some point. If you're not familiar with cash drag, here is a short explanation for you. If the availability of loans on a particular P2P platform is lower as the demand from investors, it can cause a situation where your uninvested money does not get invested. P2P investors refer to this state as cash drag. There are several scenarios why this could happen, so let's have a look at a few. So cash drag can be caused by the changes in the markets. Currently we are in the middle of a pandemic where the loan originators tightened the credit scores and initially originated less loans. This has caused cash drag on many smaller P2P platforms. Cash drag can also be caused when the funding speed of a particular project is too long. You typically don't earn interest until the loan is funded. That's especially the case on business and real estate loans on smaller platforms. In certain scenarios where the loan origination volumes decrease, well-capitalized lending companies are able to fund their loans on their own and they do not rely on the funds from P2P investors. While this is great to see as the lending companies are not over-leveraged, on the flip side, you won't be able to invest into those loans so you don't earn any interest. Another aspect that can cause cash drag is the fact that the investor base of a particular platform is growing faster than the number of available loans. This can cause a higher demand and a shortage of loans, which results in cash drag. So now you are aware of how cash drag is created, but let's have a look at some of the strategies to solve this issue. So first, you should have a look at your auto-invest. If your auto-invest cannot match loans with your criteria, you should adjust your settings. You should change the criteria and make them less strict. So first, you can increase the range of the interest or change the loan period. In certain cases, you might want to invest in newly listed loans from loan originators which you haven't added to your auto-invest portfolio yet. This strategy should be only approached if it fits your investment goals. So for instance, if you are investing in short-term loans, investing in loans with a duration of 3 years is not the best way to go about it. Sure, you can sell some of your investments at a later stage on the secondary market if there is one available. Note, however, that this can create additional costs in the form of the secondary market fees. A good tip for adjusting your auto-invest settings is to increase the minimum investment amount into a loan. This results in a lower number of loans in your portfolio, but it helps spread your funds faster and avoid cash drag. Another way to avoid cash drag is to use automated strategies. Mintos offers a few strategies and Bondora's Go and Grow can also be seen as a suitable product. Those strategies should help with liquidity and cash drag. There are, however, certain terms that you should pay good attention to, especially when it comes to investing on Mintos. The Go and Grow product on Bondora offers a stable but also much lower return of just 6.75% per year. Certain other platforms offer almost double the interest. Bondora's Go and Grow is also limited to just €400 a month at the moment, and if you want to invest higher monthly amounts, this product is probably not the best fit for you. Another solution to cash drag is to invest manually. This is certainly a more time-consuming task but often the best temporary solution. Certain auto-invest tools invest randomly, and if there is a lot of investors with the same settings, it might leave you out. In that case, you should invest manually. This is especially a common practice on crowdfunding platforms like Estate Guru. Even though you have set up your auto-invest with a very broad settings, you might find yourself not investing as the demand from Estate Guru's investors is growing. In fact, even our auto-invest doesn't invest in all available loans due to the high demand from investors at the moment. This is great news for Estate Guru as the funding speed is extremely fast, but it does not help with your investments. You can adjust your notification settings to get notified when there is a new loan. However, if this loan is fully funded within minutes, you might not get the notification in time. In that case, you have to invest manually and check the newly available loans on a daily basis, at least until your uninvested capital is fully invested. In such scenario, you might want to increase your minimum investment amount to not spend too much time on investing manually. If you're suffering from cash drag on a particular P2P platform, in the long run, so let's say for a few weeks, you might want to move your funds to a different platform. Uninvested funds don't earn any interest, and it's pointless to have it stuck at your investor's account for weeks without earning a cent from it. If that's the case, you can move your funds to a platform where it gets invested immediately. A good option could be Peerberry, where we haven't experienced any significant cash drag in the last few months. The thing is that Peerberry's loan book consists mostly of short-term loans which are pre-funded, meaning that you don't need to wait until they are funded like is the case with business loans on other platforms. If you're suffering from cash drag and you have a better opportunity to invest elsewhere in a different asset, you might as well withdraw your investments and invest in assets where you are convinced of stable returns. You should note, however, that educating yourself about other assets and monitoring the market can be quite time-consuming. By investing in P2P loans, you can expect stable returns with moderate risks, which is not always valid for other asset classes. So that's been our short guide about how to solve cash drag in your P2P lending portfolio. In certain cases, it's actually a good tip to wait it out for a few days and see whether the cash drag issue gets resolved by itself. This can happen when the platform suddenly increases the number of loans or adds a project with a higher total funding goal that requires more investors. At the end of the day, there is not a solution to everything. Some platforms follow a rather conservative approach, and if they feel like the loan is too risky for investors, they won't list it on the platform. As you know already, it's always about the risk and return ratio. As for myself, if there is a temporary cash drag on platforms where I've invested myself for over 3 years now and where I'm familiar with the management, I don't move my funds elsewhere but wait until the platform lists more loans. So far, the cash drag issues on platforms like Estate Guru or Peerberry has not been a deal breaker for me. You can always invest manually, which is going to help you to invest your available funds. If you have any other suggestions how to solve cash drag, leave a comment below this video, and if you have liked the earlier mentioned strategies, leave a like and subscribe to see more content like this in the future. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.